Welcome to another video. We're back playing the Duelist Cup, and this time I'm playing Mermails, and I'm playing no hold back Mermails. I'm playing maximum power. You may not like it, but this is what maximum power looks like. Opponent making Salamangreats. We're gonna Ash Blossom here. Hope that stops his combo, but you never know. You never know when people start comboing if your Ash Blossom's gonna be enough. Opponent setting a card and discarding a Salamangrate Spinny. Salamangrate's not a deck I've seen a lot of. I'm going into Sunlight Wolf. Special summoning more monsters to the field. And ending with a Heat Leo. Doesn't seem to have any quick effects. Interesting choice. We top deck a Kaiju here. Let's start by taking a look at our opponent's hand. Opponent has Pot of Avarice and a Salamangrate Falco. Let's try and make him discard this pot, so we'll banish the Falco from hand. Also, don't want to read it. Don't need to know what effects it has. Add our Deep Sea Diva. Let's just Kaiju that. If our opponent's back row has some sort of effect that depends on Salamangrate cards, that's one reason to, just use your Kaiju. I don't really know what Salamangrates do, so also saves me from having to read their effects. Opponent gonna Imperm our Diva, stopping our combo. That's big sad for us. But we can top it off with a Fusion Destiny. DP is going to save the day. Now this card is very powerful. Basically can win games on its own. But we're playing maximum power. We're going to play maximum power, not going to hold back. We're going to throw DP here. Let's set this back row. Bait a card from our opponent if they have removal of some kind. Also make them worry. You got to instill fear into your opponents when you're playing Mermails. Pop their normal summon. Stop them from doing any link plays. Opponent sets one back row here. Now we know they have Pot of Avarice, so it could be that, but it's possible they drew something that can interact. We get to normal summon Megalo using the effect of the Dasher, and in the standby phase we're going to pop. Not going to waste any time here. Probably should have used Fusion Destiny to pop, but hey, we're doing what we do. We can get lethal easily. We know this last card is the pot since the card we popped was Salamangrate Roar. So we're good to go. Let's make him discard that last card though, just for the sake of it. Summon the Abyss, the Dragoons from the graveyard, using the effect of the Neptus, the Atlantean Prince. Use Coral and Enemy to get Prince back out of the graveyard, so we have 5 water monsters in the graveyard. Make him discard that card. Attack with the Abyss Megalo 2 times, but we don't even need 2 times. It's already lethal. Let's go. On to the next game. I'll have the full Mermail deck list at the end of the video. If you like this sort of content, let me know down in the comments and consider subscribing. We'll let you know when another video comes out. We'll be playing more videos doing more games in the tournament, seeing what people are playing. Let's take a look at our opponent's hand here. Opponent has a very interesting Phantom Knights Zubaba hand. Let's take their one piece of interaction. That's the Imperm. Get that Imperm out of here. Search for the Lapis Dragon. And now we can go straight into Hoka Fibrax combo. Hoka Fibrax combo, very strong. Now we aren't playing the most powerful version of Hulk combo where you can get 3 negates on board. We're playing the version with 2 negates, but 2 negates from a single card is still pretty powerful. Definitely not indestructible though. Opponents can play through it. We're going to make our Borreload with 3 negates and a Herald of the Arclight with an Imperm and a Call by the Grave as backup. Let's see if the opponent can play through this. Opponent drawing a card here. They're drawing the Imperm now. When your opponent targets Imperm on your Borreload, use your Borreload's counter to negate, because if you don't do that, Borreload will lose all his counters and his equip ability. So we kind of didn't do that. Bit of a mistake there. Let's Imperm his normal summon. This card is going to special summon another monster from the hand, so we don't want that. Opponent is setting a back row and end the turn here. Now our own Herald is actually holding us back here, because as long as Herald is on the field, we cannot special summon Abyss Megalo, because we're not allowed to send cards from our hand to the graveyard. Herald stops cards from getting sent from the hand to the graveyard. Also won't be able to activate Prince because Prince sends to the graveyard as cost. Not allowed, or at least won't activate the cards that we send. So we're going to just use these two cards to link off into a Verte. If Verte gets negated, that's okay. But opponent's doing nothing. Let's use our Prince. Opponent. Call by the Graving our Dragoons. That is usually a good call. Dragoon's effect will be negated for the whole turn. We still get to add another card to hand though. Add the Heavy Infantry. And now we can use the effect of our Megalo in hand. Get that summon animation. Beautiful. Get the effect of our Heavy. Pop that Dodo Dwarf. Tribute the Prince. Prince gonna summon the Dragoons. Verte gonna activate. Summon the DPE. And now we got lethal. Let's go. Mermail power. Deck's pretty unstoppable. Especially when you're not holding back. Playing Hulky combo and DPE. Alright. Let's do one more game. Like I've said before, if you like unlimited power Mermails, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll be doing more Mermail gameplay definitely later on. Let's use the Small World effect, use a Gameciel as bridge, search for the Deep Sea Minstrel. Now we can take a look at our opponent's hand. Steal any hand traps they have. Opponent is playing Endymion, does not have any hand traps. So we're just going to take a card at random. Search for Moulin Glacia. We're going to make him discard 2 cards. We got Maxi. Not seeing a lot of birds, so Maxi can be pretty strong against most decks. Let's get our Lapis Dragon. Go into the Hulk of Fibrax. Now that we got 5 water monsters in the graveyard, we can summon the Moulin Glacia. Make them discard. Discarding their Mythical Beast. And their Kaiden Kendo Spirit. Gonna go into the Auroradon now. There are 2 ways you can use Auroradon in this deck. You can make 2 negates with Herald of the Arclight and a Borreload, or you can make Baron de Fleur. So we're just gonna make a Baron de Fleur here. Keep our Mecha Phantom Beast. Probably correct to make 2 negates rather than 1, but hey, you know what? We're trying different things today. Opponent. Seto Kaiba not willing to play through this board with 1 negate, and they're done. Alright, well, that's Mermails for you. Maximum power, not going to hold back. Let's show you the deck list. Alright, here is maximum power Mermail deck list. We're running triple Maxi. We're running triple Ash. We're running Hulk of Fibrax combo. Now, I did modify this deck a long time ago. I was playing Cupid Pitch. In the extra deck, Cupid Pitch lets you make 3 negates with your Hulk of Fibrax combo, but I took it out. Gives us more space in the extra deck. Also, gives us fewer bricks in the main deck. Drawn bricks, when you have lots of random single card combos, definitely something that happens pretty often, so glad to cut that down. Also, running triple copy of Small World. Small World is basically magic. It lets you turn any card in your hand into any other card, as long as you have the required bridge in your deck. Now, I've shown in other videos, there's a website where you can look up what the bridges are for cards that you have. So definitely a useful skill. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.